Morning, Tim is here on More 94. You know, it's the morning after Big L is in the building, and we are rolling on through this 8 o'clock hour. And right about now, we have to highlight the one and only Jerome Rome, the player from the Himalaya, who's he's sort of dressed like me today. You're looking sharp, my brother. You're looking sharp. What's going on, bro?
Hey, top of the morning, man. Good morning, Bahamas. This is Sideline Sports and Entertainment Bahamas, turning stories from the sidelines and the headlines. You're only on 194.9 FM. Thank you, everybody, for joining us on this lovely Tuesday morning. Got to hop into our sporting report. And Miguel, picking up with some NFL football. Of course, you know, last night, Monday Night Football, you got the Saints and the Las Vegas Raiders. And man, the Las Vegas Raiders, I guess they're home opener in the new stadium, and yeah, they made a good final score in the game, 34-24, Raiders. Yeah, it was.
I must admit, both of us had the Saints yesterday to win that one. But the Raiders looked good. They did what they had to do. I still don't have high hopes for the Raiders throughout the season, but they looked good last night. And I think that's how you open up your stadium. That's how you make your mark. You say, listen, this is home. If everything else falls through for the remainder of the season, we got to make sure home is protected, especially for the first game. So shout out to the Las Vegas Raiders. I can't wait to go to a game in Vegas. So I think that should be a lot of fun.
Yeah, man, actually should. So just some of the stats from last night. Drew Brees, 26 of 38 for 312 yards, one touchdown and an interception. Derek Carr, 28 of 38 for 282 yards, three touchdowns last night, man. Alvin Kamara rushing 13 yards for 79 yards for the Saints, and Josh Jacobs, putting up some yards for the Raiders, 27 carries for 88 yards in that game as well.
Let me ask you something real quick. Drew Brees. The week before, it looked phenomenal. You know what I mean? He was Drew Brees in full form. Last night, not as much. All right. Not as good as he looked the week before. Do you think age and tenure is going to play a factor for him this season?
Boy, I don't know, man, Miguel. I've noticed, well, even in the first game, there were some throws that the commentators or even, some of the analysts were saying that, like, hey, he normally makes that throw. I noticed it came up again last night. I don't know, man. It may be fatigue. I mean, and honestly, again, man, like Drew Brees performs on a high level consistently year out. You know what I mean? Year in, year out. So, I mean, after two games,
maybe our expectations are too high.
Yeah.
Too high, too early.
Yeah, you know what I mean? And this is only week 2, man. So again, hey, we got some football to play, to watch, man. And also talking about the NFL, man, it looks as though week 2 has been like the injury week of hell. Actually yesterday we were talking about all the other players. Oh, and I made a mistake. It was actually Jimmy G. He had a high ankle sprain, and actually Nick Bosa, the defensive lineman, who tore his Achilles. But even last night, man, some more reports. Richie Incognito from the Raiders, he aggravated Achilles injury, and actually there are some more NFL players who may just be injured and may not have this season. So again, it's going to be a lot of stuff going on for this football season that's going to be interesting to watch. Now on to some NBA news, and of course, hey, we've got the NBA playoffs resuming tonight. The Lakers and the Denver Nuggets. Was this going to be Game 3? Who do you think, Big Al? Think they can pull it off?
I think the Nuggets are primed to win this one. I think their confidence is fairly high, knowing that they were so close to an upset last game. And I think, they're the comeback kids. I don't think we count them out until they lose 4 games. So I'm gonna give them at least one, and I think that one is gonna come tonight, man. That's what I would say.
All right, well, hey, it's definitely going to be one to watch. And yeah, I think hold on. I was just going to say, something, if Denver does not pull off this game, they're definitely going to be in trouble. But so far, they've come back. They've already had 3-1 deficits and come back to win the series.
So that's what I'm saying. You can't really count them out. I was watching a Twitter video yesterday, and it kind of upset me. it was Cantor and Smart fighting around the pool. They weren't like really fighting, but they're playing. And all I'm saying is, hold on, you're in the middle of the playoffs. Y'all want to play that rough? Suppose someone had fall, hurt a shoulder, sprain a wrist. Like, it just looked dangerous. And if I was paying you millions of dollars to play the game of basketball, I wouldn't find that funny. Like, I get what they were trying to say, like, okay, we're still a family, we're still a team, you know what I mean? But if I was the owner of the Celtics organization, or the coach, or the medical staff, I would be highly upset at watching that clip.
You said you would have sent down somebody would have been getting an envelope this morning with a fine attached.
I'm telling you, bro, like, you can't be playing those kind of games, wrestling and then around the poolside. And we've seen so many things like that become tragic. Like, how do you? Let's say Smart. Cantor, but let's say Smart was let's say Smart was to get hurt. How does he explain that to the coach later that day?
Yeah, we were skylacking around the pool and I slipped.
In the middle of the Eastern Conference Finals, bro.
Yeah, right. And we're down when. I know. I agree with you. And actually, I forgot to mention this story. Speaking about fines and the seriousness, or I guess enforcing the rules, the NFL made or handed out about $1 million in fines yesterday. Just because, well, I shouldn't say just because, again, it's something that we have to take seriously. Of course, COVID protocol is every coach or people on the sideline have to wear masks, and there were a few coaches. Kyle Shanahan. Who else was there? There were like about 3 different coaches that each was fined $100,000 for not. I think Pete Carroll was one of them as well. Were fined $100,000 for not wearing them. And the teams were fined $250,000. So basically, between 3 teams, that was what, $750,000, and between the coaches, $300,000.
But so, you gotta enforce the rules, man. If you want to keep everybody safe as possible, you gotta enforce the rules. So shout out to them. All right, Romy, thank you for our sports update, ladies and gentlemen. We gotta get right back into some more music for you. I'm gonna blaze this one off, man. There's my boy Johnny Cake with his latest single. This one is called "Get 'Em Ricky, Get 'Em Ricky, Get 'Em Ricky." Good morning.